Hello, everybody. What's up?
Hello.
We're glad y'all here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So good to have you all a part of this podcast. We're excited about what's going on, what's getting ready to happen. God is doing some great things
Yes, he
in our
is.
lives. It has been a road that we have been traveling on.
Yes, it has.
Sharon, what's up?
Hey,
What's going on with you, girl?
we finna get ready and dive
We're
in.
diving in. We're diving in. I know y'all excited. Y'all are just happy for us that we're live
Yes, we finally launched.
with our podcast. So we're excited.
Yes.
Let me get a little. Let me find that thing that make that little sound. You know that little. Let me get the applause going. Yeah, y'all clapping for us. So we're excited, y'all. Listen. We want to just introduce ourselves to you all. I'm Josh,
And I'm Sharon.
and we're husband and wife, and
We thank you for tuning into our show today.
we are absolutely glad that y'all tuned in. We're power packed. We're gonna put a punch on this thing today. That way, you guys can say, "Ooh, they might be pretty good, right?"
Yes, we going all in.
They're gonna say, "Ooh, they might be all right, all right, all right." They might be talking about a little something. Sharon ain't talking about nothing, but I'm selling in for y'all. You know what I mean?
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
go
gonna let y'all
in.
down.
I'm gonna go in.
You going in?
I'm going in.
Listen. Today we're gonna be talking about the power of
Sticking to the vision.
sticking to the vision.
Okay, tell me a little something about sticking to the vision, Josh.
Well, we stuck to the vision when we started this podcast because there was a couple times that I wanted to say, man, listen, I did not think that, it was going to be so difficult. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it really wasn't that difficult. Um, it was a lot of paying attention to details.
Yes, I can truly say that.
That's what we had to do. We had to pay attention to a lot of details, but we're here.
Yes, through it all, we're still here.
Yeah, so God have blessed us, with the nice studio.
Yes, this is our
He
studio.
blessed us with everything that we need to make this launch and the continuation of this podcast to be successful. And our goal is simply to just, talk about real issues, and we don't have the answers for everything.
No, we don't.
Now we do know somebody that do have all the answers for everything, but we don't have the answers for everything.
Yes.
But what we can offer is a conversation
Definitely
about everything.
yes.
There's no topic that we're afraid to touch. There's no topic that we're afraid to talk about. We're not running from nothing.
We're just gonna dive in.
We ain't never scared.
We're gonna allow the Holy Spirit to lead us.
So we just gonna launch this thing today talking about sticking to the vision because I felt like it was like the key issue to launch a podcast is sticking with a vision because this is something that you just don't do overnight.
No, it doesn't happen overnight. One thing about it's a process.
It is a process, and
with the process, it takes time.
Right, and planning.
Yes, planning.
Right. So I mean, the Bible says write the vision and make it plain. Right.
That's what it says.
So we wrote the vision and made it plain.
Yes.
Sharon, you wrote the vision.
Yes, we did.
Where is it?
Right here in our hearts.
She said it. You know what I mean? She said it, y'all. But no, listen, all jokes aside though, we are excited about this because in my life, growing up, I wasn't born on a silver spoon or anything, and it was I had a good childhood, being raised by my grandparents and everything, and they did the best job they could with taking care of us. But one thing my grandfather and my grandmother instilled into us is to know our worth.
Yes,
You
I
know,
agree.
I think it's very important to know your worth. And it's just too many people that have, fallen by the wayside and, you know, just done forgotten their worth. It's sad the people that have allowed people, watch this, they have allowed other people to steal their dreams
or talk them out of it.
Absolutely. You know, I personally don't care how old you are when you have purpose in life, when God have laid out a plan in your heart, in your
Yes.
mind, your soul, and you know what that plan is for your life, it's very important to walk in it. But not only walk in it with power.
Yes, and authority.
Absolutely. You know, I heard somebody say one time, you know, that why you wait, you know, so long to, you know, want to start a business, or why you wait so long to even want to start a podcast, and they'll try to put like that negative energy. You know, one thing we don't have time for, we don't want no negative energy.
Yes.
Negative energy is just toxic.
Yes, it is. It's very toxic.
It's very toxic, especially for somebody that's really trying to find their way, you know, and get into a place, you know, where they can hear that small, still voice of God to direct their life. And like we spend too much energy, ladies and
focusing
gentlemen,
on what somebody else, other people opinion.
Yeah, negative energy. And you know what I mean? We have to stay away from negative folks. I'm just at the point in my life that I just don't have time for, you know, bad influence people. You know, people that are always negative about something, they're always griping about something, talking down on something. You can't present an idea to them. They hate your idea. They don't want you to walk in your idea. It just it's too much work to deal with, like just negative energy, you know. So we have to get with our vision. We have to stick with the vision. We have to walk in the vision. We have to know what the vision, and we have to walk in the power of the vision. It's power in the vision.
Yes, it is.
Listen, let the vision grow on you. You know, who was it? Abraham and Sarai,
Yeah.
That waited a long time for the promise of God.
Yes.
Matter of fact, when the angel of the Lord came to Sarai and told her in her old age that she was going absolutely bear a child, she, you know, she laughed at it, you know, and some people are still laughing at the plan of salvation and that God has for their life, not just the plan of salvation. I meant to say, you know, the plan of life, period, for your life. You know, some people have gone so long, been out of school so many years,
and they may feel that they're inadequate.
Absolutely. And then when you try to speak positive in their lives, they laugh at it. You know, because they don't have the faith. They don't have that faith, and a lot of people have lost that drive. Sharon,
what would you say about, you know, if they have lost their faith? What do you have to share with them about that?
So for me, you know, there came a point in my life where I have a struggle in my faith. You know, not necessarily, you know, struggling with believing in God or not. You know, I always believe in God. I believed in God pretty much all my life, ever since I was old enough to know right from wrong. You know, but I have struggled in the path that God wanted me to walk in. I have done numerous of things in my life. I've started a business. I owned a moving company. I
a lawn company.
Two lawn companies.
Yeah, two.
Pastored a church. Made power moves, moving from Florida up here to Tennessee, and you know,
that was a power move.
Absolutely. But in all that I have been through and all that I have done in life, you know, there have been moments, and if I can be honest with you all, that I have struggled in my faith of the plan that God has in my life, because for the simple reason, when it seems like everything was going according to God's plan, the plan that was for my life, and it seemed like everything was going good, it just seemed like at any moment something will happen, and it just disrupt everything, you know.
But I can tell you, in the midst of all of that, you know, oppositions and tests and trials going to come to us all. Like, we're not exempt for anything because we're Christians. But through it, you know, keep your faith and knowing that God is going to bring you out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I thank God for those people that God surround, and that's what we have to do. We have to surround ourselves with people that's going to lift us up. We have to surround ourselves with people that's going to motivate us.
Yes.
You know, we got to surround ourselves with people that tell us that you can do this.
Yes.
You know, you might make some mistakes, and it's okay. We're going to make some mistakes on this live, you know, but it's okay, because as long as we keep the effort and keep trying, you know, I never seen, you know, a college team win a national championship or NFL team win a Super Bowl or title, or NBA team win a championship ring without practicing. They didn't just walk up on the court or walk on the field and just go out there and play a game and win it all. No, it took practice, took effort. They had to make mistakes, learn from their mistakes. But that's the key point about it. We have to learn from our shortcomings. Definitely. You understand what I'm saying? We have to learn from our shortcomings. This is why it's important to separate ourselves from people that does not have our best interests at heart. I'm just being, you know, frank about this. You know, when you got purpose and you want something out of life, sometimes
you have to change your circle of friends.
Absolutely. Change, what is it? Change people, places, and things.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's not a true statement, I don't know what is. When I change people, when I change places, I change the people that I ran around with, the people that didn't mean me no good, people that talked about me behind my back, the other people that were supposed to be my friends that really wasn't my friends. When I changed places that I used to go, these dead end places that was not profiting nothing.
Transformation.
Absolutely. When I changed the things that I used to do, the bad habits I began to break, God broke all these habits, and God broke all these places that I used to travel. God broke all these people that
things I used to do. I don't do it no more.
Absolutely. That meant us no good. And then I wanted to get into a place where I could hear from God, you know, without all the side distractions. And then once I got into a place to hear from God, as I began to hear from God, I started to implement more positive things and more influential people. Did I say that word right?
Yes, you
did. I'm trying to be deep, y'all. I can't be deep.
Take your time.
I just try to go deep. In this introduction launch, I just try to go deep. And them folk like Josh, you just jacked that word all up. I did that. I called it myself. You ain't gotta talk about me.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Hey, y'all, you know, we're excited. You know.
Yes, we're definitely excited about the things that God is doing in this
season. Absolutely. Me and Sharon have been married a couple years now.
Yes.
And every day has not been Sunday. And every day ain't been Monday either, and every day ain't been hump day Wednesday. Amen. So we got a balanced relationship. Let the church say yes.
Yes.
Speaking of churches, I would like to give a shout out, if I could, Sharon, if you allow me this moment. I would like to give a shout out to the New Chief Cornerstone in Winter Garden, Florida, at 820 South Park Avenue, Winter Garden, Florida, where Dr. Cloretha James is the pastor and founder. This is the church that my aunt and my uncle have took me in. They actually ordained me and made me one of their assistant pastors of their church. And I have been so grateful to have these wonderful people in my life. It's, you know, ain't nothing like family.
Yeah.
Good family.
Good family.
I mean, all family, you know, you gotta love them all, but I'm talking about just
someone that's gonna support you,
good,
encourage you.
People. Yes. Dr. James and Pastor Norman James, these are just good people that have poured into me. And I love the New Chief Cornerstone Ministry over there in Orlando, Florida. Got to give that good old shout out to them people, you know? Yes, that's the wrong one. I messed up again. There it is. That's the right one. Y'all heard that. Also, giving shout outs. I want to give a shout out to the church here in Tennessee that we fellowship with. And that's none other than the New Hope Church of God in Christ. Come on, give a shout out for New Hope. That is over there at 303 South University Street here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 37130. Pastor Anthony Graham is the pastor over there. This is a good-hearted man. I love his spirit, his wife's spirit, humble man. Listen, Pastor Graham love to have church at New Hope.
Yes.
So any of y'all folks, yes, listen, y'all know anybody that know me on this live,
hand clapping.
I'm churchy. You know, that's just who I am.
As well.
You know, and we went over to New Hope. You know, we came up here and we ended up here now recently at New Hope. And Pastor Graham and the New Hope family, they have really like welcomed me and my family in. They love on us and we love back on them. And Pastor Graham just like to have church. I just love the way he like the church, and I'm churchy. Sorry. Shout out to Pastor Graham over there at New Hope.
You can't forget about the one and only.
The one and only? Who? Who's the one on?
Our administrative team.
We ain't forgot about them. We holding them for, listen, actually, these people right here, we love these people because everything that you see going on right now, without these people, I don't believe it would have been possible. God put these people in our life, but since my wife did the plug, I'm gonna let her do the plug. So go ahead, baby. Talk about the team behind what we do.
Okay, I want to let you all know the team that's behind everything that you see here that has been posted on our pages is the Greater Way Works.
Yes.
And it's with Glenn and Katrina.
So these people right here, so y'all heard my wife say this about it. We don't do a lot of live because my wife jacks stuff up. Now these folk right here, she wrote it down on the car.
I did. It's over there.
Where's the wheel? Where? Yeah, when y'all plug y'all comments in, plug them in on her, not on me. But nah, seriously though, Katrina and Glenn go by GB, right? GB, shout out. We love y'all. We thank God.
Love y'all.
Absolutely, we thank God for you guys.
Thank you for everything.
God have really used you all so mightily to help us launch this podcast, and we're grateful for your help, and we're grateful for your continuous help. So for anybody that's looking for somebody to do all their arts and crafts and just get their stuff up and running and going, and to continue it and keep it going, to launch a YouTube page and your Facebook page and to create your flyers, yeah, y'all got to see GB and Katrina over there, the Greater Works Way. Is that right?
Yes,
that is right. So anyways, back to the topic at hand. Vision, folks. Stick with your vision. Do not let nobody discourage you from your vision. People will. They'll be negative. Everybody ain't going to be, fond of what we're doing. I mean, that's okay. You have a right to do that, But those that will hear, what we have to say, all we have is love and encouragement, excitement. That's all, that's all we're about. And God is really working in our lives. He's blessing us, and he's doing great things for us. Our move, people, that's another thing, the vision. People, question my move. Why did y'all move way up there to Tennessee? Why are y'all so up there to Tennessee? And why y'all so far away from home? Because we know the vision. We know the power of the vision. We got to walk in the vision. We got to be in the right places at the right time so God can do what he got to do for us and do what he got to do in our lives. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we wanted to share that with you all, and we're excited about sharing it with you all because we know if God can do it for us,
he can do the same thing for you.
He can do it for you.
Yes,
so
definitely.
And he will do it for you. All you have to do is get back into that place where you can hear from him, that he can speak to your heart, he can speak to your mind, and he can set you back on the path of straight. Y'all know what I'm saying? So listen, we're not going to stay long on here today. We just wanted to do, an introduction. We don't want to hold up your Saturday here, April the 16th, 2022. We want to just let you guys, know that we love you and we thank you so much for supporting everything that we're doing. Tell them, Sharon, how we think we're grateful.
Yes, we're very grateful that you tuned in today. And we pray that this won't be the last time that you tune in. And we want you to go ahead and subscribe and invite others on the podcast with us.
Absolutely. Listen, you guys, please, I can't stress this enough. Please, absolutely smash, bam, that like button, yeah, that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. We're going to be doing these podcasts once a week starting off. We're going to try to keep them going on Saturdays. We need your support. We need that feedback. If you got ideas, text us, email us. What's that email, babe?
Our email is Letsconversate with Josh and Sharon at gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Also at Facebook as well at Let's Conversate with Josh and Sharon.
Absolutely. Or you can hit us up, on our personal pages. Those of you all that already have those, and those of you all that don't, we want you guys to, get with that Facebook page and like our Facebook page. Also follow us on YouTube. But please, those of you that tuned in, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
And hit the bell notification. We're going to be talking about some good issues. Listen.
Thank you for tuning in to today's podcast with Let's Conversate with Josh and Sharon. They truly appreciate your support. Thank you for following them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, subscribing to their YouTube channel. If you would like to make a contribution towards the podcast to further its reach, please feel free to do so with Cashapp, $Let's Conversate. Again, thank you for watching Let's Conversate with Josh and Sharon. Back to today's podcast.
I want to plug this in for you. God has been dealing with me on finances. I have a financial plan that's going to bring you from ruin to riches. Do y'all hear what I have? A financial plan that's going to bring you from ruins to riches. You have to tune in. I will be letting you know. Matter of fact, that might be the next one we do. We're going to deal with these finances because there's some people out there that has been struggling for a mighty long time, and God wants to bring you out the struggle.
Yes.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? He wants to bring you out the struggle. We want you all all we ask is you all just to tune in
living
to
a good
us.
Life.
You will. Just tune in to us and check us out when we come on. We're not perfect, and we ain't trying to be perfect. We're just ordinary, everyday people. We make mistakes. We didn't even say everything right tonight.
No, we didn't.
But we just want to let you all know that we're human, right?
We're very authentic.
We're very
and loving people.
Yeah, and we love you. So thank you all for tuning in. And we hope that we said something that would encourage you all. And you all have a good day. Go out and enjoy the beautiful weather wherever you are, and enjoy the start of the spring. And we want to just say, happy resurrection weekend, and enjoy your service on Sunday, because we're going to enjoy ours over at New Hope. So, hey, until next week, tell somebody that we are conversating with Josh and Sharon. So let's conversate and deal with these real
life issues.
Deuces.